The pressure to act quickly often feels like the defining feature of investing. Markets move, opportunities appear and disappear, deadlines loom, and emotions can easily take over. Yet many of the strongest long-term decisions are made not by reacting to urgency, but by maintaining discipline when time seems to be running out. In real estate investing, where financial stakes are often significant, the ability to separate thoughtful strategy from short-term pressure can determine whether wealth is simply accumulated or successfully preserved. Reed Haimson, founder and president of Passive Realty Group, has built his career around that distinction. A certified financial planner, registered trademark, and real estate specialist, Haimson focuses on helping accredited investors evaluate Delaware statutory trusts, DSTs, 1031 exchanges, and 721 exchange solutions as part of broader wealth preservation strategies. Throughout the information provided, one theme consistently emerges. Successful investing is rarely about making faster decisions. It is about making better ones. That philosophy reflects both professional experience and practical observation. Since entering the securities industry in 2008, Haimson has participated in more than $14 billion in real estate transactions while working with investors across more than 35 states. He is also an active investor himself, holding ownership interests in multiple real estate projects. Rather than presenting investment structures as universal answers, he consistently emphasizes education, planning, and understanding the trade-offs before any decision is made. This perspective challenges a common assumption about real estate ownership. For decades, many investors viewed direct ownership as the ultimate goal. Buying property, managing tenants, handling repairs, and overseeing operations became synonymous with successful investing. While that approach has created wealth for countless individuals, it also demands significant time, operational responsibility, and ongoing attention. Haimson argues that investors should periodically ask a different question. Instead of asking how to manage more properties, they should ask whether managing properties remains the best use of their capital, time, and long-term objectives. That shift in thinking transforms real estate from an operational business into a strategic financial asset. The objective becomes designing a portfolio that supports broader financial goals rather than simply expanding the number of properties under management. Education sits at the center of this philosophy. Throughout Passive Realty Group's materials, the emphasis is consistently placed on helping investors understand available options before making decisions. Sophisticated structures such as Delaware statutory trusts and tax-deferred exchanges involve regulations, timing requirements, and financial considerations that many investors encounter only a few times during their investing lives. Rather than assuming familiarity, the firm's approach prioritizes explanation, discussion, and informed evaluation. That educational mindset becomes especially valuable during a 1031 exchange. Once an investment property is sold, investors face strict identification and completion deadlines. Those deadlines naturally create pressure. Under those conditions, it can become tempting to focus exclusively on finding any qualifying replacement property before time expires. Haimson repeatedly argues against allowing the calendar to become the investment strategy. A replacement property should not simply satisfy a deadline. It should also fit the investor's long-term objectives, income needs, diversification goals, risk tolerance, and future flexibility. The transaction may have a deadline, but thoughtful planning should begin well before that deadline starts influencing judgment. This distinction reflects a broader leadership lesson extending beyond real estate. Nearly every industry contains situations where urgency disguises itself as importance. Businesses often confuse activity with progress, speed with effectiveness, and immediate action with thoughtful execution. Leaders who consistently outperform over time frequently resist those pressures by asking better questions before making irreversible decisions. Another recurring principle throughout Haimson's work is the importance of understanding trade-offs rather than searching for perfect solutions. Passive investing reduces many of the operational responsibilities associated with direct ownership, but it introduces different considerations involving sponsors, financing structures, liquidity, and long-term exit planning. Rather than presenting passive investing as risk-free, The materials consistently emphasize that risk changes form instead of disappearing. This balanced perspective strengthens credibility. Investors rarely benefit from simplistic promises. Every investment structure contains advantages, limitations, uncertainties, and appropriate applications. By encouraging clients to evaluate both opportunities and risks, Haimson reinforces the idea that informed investors generally make more durable decisions than those pursuing quick answers. His background also illustrates how experience can shape professional philosophy. As a former NCAA Division I AA football player, Haimson developed habits centered on preparation, discipline, teamwork, and execution under pressure. While athletics and investing are vastly different pursuits, both reward individuals who prepare thoroughly before critical moments arrive. Championships are not won solely during competition, just as sound investment decisions are rarely created only during transaction deadlines. The growth of Passive Realty Group reflects similar long-term thinking. From its origins in Colorado to leadership now based in Tennessee, the company has expanded its nationwide presence while continuing to serve investors across dozens of states. Recent expansion of its network of Delaware statutory trust providers illustrates an effort to increase flexibility and diversification opportunities rather than narrowing investor choice. The objective is not merely offering more products, but creating a wider range of possibilities that can better align with individual financial circumstances. Equally notable is the company's consistent commitment to personalized guidance. Throughout the provided interviews, company materials, and public communications, Haimson repeatedly rejects one-size-fits-all recommendations. Every investor enters a transaction with unique tax considerations, liquidity preferences, family priorities, and financial objectives. Effective advice, therefore, begins with understanding the investor rather than immediately recommending an investment. That philosophy reflects an increasingly important trend across financial services. Information has become widely available, but interpretation remains valuable. Investors can access enormous amounts of market data online, yet understanding how those facts apply to a specific personal situation still requires thoughtful analysis. Education becomes less about delivering information and more about helping people ask better questions. Ultimately, Haimson's career demonstrates that successful investing is often less about discovering secret opportunities than about consistently applying disciplined thinking. Wealth preservation requires patience, careful planning, and the willingness to evaluate decisions beyond immediate circumstances. Tax efficiency, diversification, passive ownership, and institutional quality investments are all important tools, but tools achieve their greatest value only when guided by a clear strategy. The discipline of choosing strategy over urgency captures both the central lesson of Reed Haimson's work and a principle applicable far beyond real estate investing. Urgency will always exist. Deadlines will continue to pressure investors. Markets will fluctuate, and opportunities will compete for attention. Yet long-term success belongs to those who prepare before urgency arrives, remain committed to education throughout the decision-making process, and evaluate every opportunity according to enduring objectives rather than temporary pressure. In the end, managing wealth successfully begins by managing decisions wisely. Here's a review of what we can learn from Reed Haimson. Number 1. Begin every investment decision with clearly defined long-term objectives rather than reacting to deadlines. Number 2. Education and careful due diligence create stronger investment outcomes than urgency or emotion. Number 3. Every investment strategy involves trade-offs, so understanding risk matters as much as recognizing opportunity. Number 4. Build flexibility into your financial planning so future decisions are driven by strategy instead of time pressure.